Thank you very much, guys. Spreydon Heathcote Community Board, Paul.
Hello. There's no Part A items on the first report on page 95, but I just wanted to very quickly draw your attention to item number 12 on 97, which the Deputy Chairperson Carolyn Potter and Member Helene Mountner made a report looking into accessible car parks in our ward, and then the board decided to request that staff prepare a report on disabled and accessible car parks in the ward and remedial actions that could be taken for those that are non-compliant or impractical for use by disabled persons. You know, it's great that there are these accessible car parks, but they actually need to be practical and compliant. So I hope that the council is doing its best to ensure that any new ones that are installed are practical and compliant, and that there's a good process around that.
Okay, thank you. So moved Phil, seconded Tim. The report as a whole, any discussion? Yanni?
So the Addington House Manuka Cottage, we're spending all this money on Harmon Courts, redeveloping it for social housing. How are progressions going with that? Is there something more that we need to resolve? I know that that's not a Part A, but given the timing around it, I would have thought that we need to.
I think you're best to ask those questions of our councillors who are familiar with what's going on.
Is that you, Phil, or Tim?
I'm happy to comment that, in fact, I'm really impressed with the work that the board and committee have done, especially since the board members have been involved with that committee, and this looks like being a very good outcome. There's been very careful consideration made by the community board for a long period of time. So, as one of the councillors, I'm sure Tim will endorse this. We're very pleased with this progress.
The question in terms of timing was, can we get that work put into the tender for the redevelopment of Harmon Courts, given that you've got a construction company on site? You know, surely there's some cost savings and efficiencies to be made.
Phil and Tim will take that up, see if it's possible.
Yep.
Okay. Now, so this was seconded and moved, was it? Yep. I'll put that. Those in favour, please say aye. Those opposed, carried.